I think there's some of that, and I think they looked at the totality of the data. I started by saying when they look at everything, it's the perfect soft landing. They're looking for a resting spot. They don't think it's 3 or 4 rate cuts away. They think it's somewhere around 2 more rate cuts away.
Do you think that it's good that there's more dissent now at a time when there is so much dissent and disagreement just about understanding where we are currently?
I love it. I think it's ideal. You heard the conversation with Ellen. She's sitting there looking at things are about as perfect as you can get them. I try to point out housing, and she smacks it away. And I think that's what you're getting at the Fed, which is, you know what? Inflation's a little higher than we want. Growth is a little bit firmer than we thought. The labor market looks pretty healthy. And by the way, has anyone talked about holiday sales? The consumers looked pretty good. What are we doing cutting rates further?
I look at this, John, and of all the things moving across the Bloomberg Launchpad, Canadian dollar is extraordinary. We're not near a 144, but it's a jump condition, unlike others which are just pushing up as well.
They've got their own Trudeau-shaped problems, Tom, and Europe's got their own problems too. Euro-dollar right now breaking down to 104.20, just about holding on now to a 104 handle. There's one question I've got for you, Bob. It's a forecast we haven't talked about. The longer run dot. It is inched up by like that much, from 2.9 to 3. Is there not a bigger realization going on at the committee that needs to come up a whole lot more? Why is this taking so long to draw that conclusion?
Yeah, I think the realization is setting in, and I think having a dissenter on board is going to help drive that conversation. But if you step back and think where 3% is relative to a few years ago, that does seem pretty high. We had negative real Fed funds rates for a long period of time. The very first dot back in 2012 was 4.25%. Now we're right about